Our course definitely is the best in Hong Kong because we are the only university can provide a double degree in science and education. So you can't find any university they can provide in the 5-year double degree to you in Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Science. So I just thought that it's already the best for us. We share many similarities and we have also many differences with the previous 2 programs. But remember one thing is that the program code, I think it's really meaningful for our program group is 6119. You see that? 6119. I just thought that you spend 6 years in your secondary school, and then you get 1 degree in education and 1 degree in science, and then it helps you forever. Okay, it's the number 9. It helps you forever. Hope that you can remember the code. The 6119 is our double degree in education in science. Today I will talk about the overview of the program. Okay, I will not repeat all the things we share the similarity with the previous 2 programs, but I will try to say that what's the difference between them. And before you are going to ask me a question, I will respond to your question first. Okay, so this is what I will try to answer some of the frequently asked questions and some of the context and useful information. So first of all, this is a five-year program, both jointly offered by Faculty of Education and Faculty of Science. This is no exit point. What it means, no exit point? It means that you can't say that you join our program and you spend 1 year and then you say that, okay, I hate science and then I want to study education alone. I'm sorry that we can't, okay? Or you can't say that, okay, I don't love education and I want to just stay in the science faculty. Both of them is not possible. So actually, we will guarantee you, okay, you graduate and then you will get the both degree together, and it's the only way for you to get out from our program, okay? So remember, this point is really important. I just want to echo to Margaret. It's about the system, about the 5 years double degree program. Now you know that if you are familiar in teaching or the education, you know that now the old system is that most of the students, they spend 3 years in Bachelor of Science, or in the future they spend 4 years, and then they will study a 1-year postgraduate diploma in education. We call it PGDE. According to the calculation, it's a kind of 3+1, or in the future 4+1 model. Indeed, I graduated in this model. I was a graduate in the Faculty of Science at Hong Kong U, and then I studied PGDE. But I think that you will get benefit or cutting edge from our double degree, because after you finish the degree, you have equivalent training or other qualification like other 3+1 model. But the problem is, the benefit is that at the same time, you can pursue your further study and master in both maybe science or even education. So I think that 5 years, you just spend 1 more year and then you can get 1 more degree. It's definitely beneficial to you, okay? As Guy told you, that is a small class teaching. Indeed, we are a small group, okay? Because we just have 25 paces. In my class, I just divide them into 6 groups, and then we enjoy the lesson very much. And actually, we consider students from different backgrounds, okay? So don't worry, okay, if you come from non-JUPAS, okay, or DSE, both of them we will consider. We will have 120 credits in our education faculty, okay? So this is the professional core courses. And at the same time, okay, we will have 96 credits in Bachelor of Science. You will ask one question is that if you join the program, will you be treated equally like a science students, okay, in the Faculty of Science? The answer is yes. Although it seems that you just spend about 96 credits in the science faculty, but actually you have your elective courses. You have some of the many of your additional courses, additional credit you can spend back to the science faculty. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay, you think maybe you spend 5 years in this double degree, you will have you don't have you will not have a stronger foundation compared to a science student. It's not true. Actually, you will study in the same class with them. You will enjoy all the benefits with them. So you don't need to worry about the foundation of science. But one thing I need to mention that is that in science, you know that now they're taking students, all students, they will declare their major. They'll declare their major in the second year. They are providing 15 courses. But if you chose our double degree, we can only choose these 12 programs. We are not going to provide the teaching in mathematics, in risk management, and statistics, because indeed it's the limitation of our program, because we call it the Bachelor of Science. In the future, maybe we can consider to provide the math education. But at this moment, we can't. So remember that in case you choose our double degree, after you finish your first year, you can't select the risk management, the single degree in mathematics and statistics. I think it's the most important point. About the admission requirement. This is just the minimum requirement, okay? So in order you need to be considered by us, you need to fulfill this the minimum requirement, so that you can see that it's about level 3 and level 2 in different subjects. And then you need to pay attention for another thing is that will Hong Kong U require the faculty to consider students based on the 4 core subjects and 2 elective subjects. This is a general principle of Hong Kong U. But last year, you know that as our first year to take the DSC student, and also it's our first year double degree program. Before you make a decision, actually Hong Kong U announced it as a kind of the revised consideration. It's about the 5 best subjects. Okay, 5 best subjects. So you need to pay attention for that before you make the decision for taking your DSC JUPAS selection. And then actually we'll have Hong Kong U will announce publicly about each individual program, how you consider. And last year we'll finally make this 5 best subjects, but there's a flexibility for the individual program to consider it. So maybe please keep the most up-to-date information. I think both options may be possible for our consideration. About the weighting, as our program is mentioned, I mentioned before, is to put emphasis on science and education. So the courses, they are related to science. For example, these are biology, chemistry, combined science, integrated science. They will have a higher score, okay, in our formula. So please be reminded that, okay, if you want to join our program, if you performed well in these several subjects, then we'll provide you distinct advantages to join our program. In the same case about the interview and other cases, other things like the other double degree program. Okay, I think it's about the non-JUPAS candidates. You can visit this more information on Hong Kong website. Okay, so I don't need to talk about it because it seems that the non-JUPAS candidates, they will come from a great variety of backgrounds. Okay, maybe for this few minutes I can't conclude all of them. So before you're asking me questions, okay, so we collected the question last year and tried to maybe clarify with you. First of all, it's really good for you to put it by band A because you will get benefit no matter in case you are invited to the interviews or the JUPAS consideration. So bear in mind that you will be favorably considered if you put in band A. So maybe my talk, this is the most important slide in my talk now. It's not confidential, okay, so don't worry. Actually, all the courses in Hong Kong U, their minimum and higher score have already been uploaded on the Hong Kong U website. In last year, we got the students with the highest score in best 5 subjects in JUPAS. It's 27th. And then for low score in the 22. So according to my understanding, the calculation in Hong Kong U, in average, I think the student, I mean the highest score of the student, they have the subject with about 5 to 5 star, okay, 5 to 5 star, because the average of 5 or the past 5, okay. The lower score is about, I mean, the student is about 4 to 5, okay, level 4 to 5. So just bear in mind that you have the concept about the higher score and the lower scores. But definitely, okay, I need to put the emphasis there and mention that it varies, okay, it varies, okay. It's not always the same every year. And then, okay, it's, I think I've mentioned this line, okay. The student will ask, okay, if they are studying integrated science or combined science, whether it will be equivalently considered like the single independent subject. Yes, okay. No matter you study integrated science, combined science, single physics, single biology, single chemistry in your DSC examination, they are all equal to same, okay, we will equivalently consider. So don't worry that, because I know that some students you're studying integrated science, you think that, okay, compared to others, we think it's not good, but actually they are the same, okay, they are the same. We do not give any special weighting in this individual subjects, but definitely, okay, if you have any good result in science subjects, this is beneficial for you. The quota of JUPAS and non-JUPAS also will keep the flexibility of that, okay? So we don't have the fixed quota in this point. For the non-JUPAS student, I'm going back, right? Yes. This is about the direct entry, okay? In case you are considering about the non-JUPAS application, you think that because in Faculty of Science, they have a direct entry, according to my understanding. They can study directly the second year or directly from the third year, okay, if you come from a different background in non-JUPAS. But I'm sorry that we can't, okay, because in our third year we will have a teaching practice, and the second year we will have this educational core. So we can't provide this option to you, okay. So this is hope that it's not going to disappoint you. So I think this is all I would like to tell you, okay? Because most of the information you can just read it on the website of Hong Kong U, and this is all the content of the curriculum. So I think it's good for me to introduce one of my students to you. Her name is Lindsay. I think her special background can give you many insightful information about the courses. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lindsay from Faculty of Education. I'm the Year 1 student in Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Science. Oh, I guess I'm the only, we only have Year 1 student because it's a new program. And I know some of you who is sitting here are really interested in our program. So I will try my best to share with you some brief information and my personal experience from this program. As all of you know, it is a double degree program, and that's the most attractive choice, most attractive reason for me to choose it, because basically after 5 years you can get an education degree as well as a science degree, and more realistically that means you have more chances than others to get a job in the future. From the education aspect, you can be a teacher in the secondary schools. From the science aspect, you can be a scientist or be a government officer and other jobs in the science area. For me, I really want to major in food and nutritional science, so maybe I can be a dietitian in the hospital or in the clinic, or I can participate in some talk shows about health and share my knowledge to the public. But it's not only about the easiness to get a job, it's also about the satisfaction as an important role in the society in the future. Remember, science is the foundation of human civilization. Without science, we may still live the life as hunter-gathering groups. And education, at the base of a culture, plays a really important role in the society. Devoting yourself to either education or science, or both, will really give you a feeling of success and achievement. It has been only 2 months since I started in HKU, but I totally fall in love in this program and this university. First of all, this program gives me a lot of chances to try different courses. Besides the core course of education and the foundation course of science, I can choose any course I want from 12 science majors to test my real interest. I can interact not only with the education people, but also the science people. It really increases the possibility for me to communicate with different people and make more friends. And one interesting thing I find is that the education course actually really helps me to study science courses, since by studying how to be a teacher, I know the way how a teacher teaches the students, then I apply this way to my own study. In other words, I become the teacher of myself and learn more efficiently. Besides these advantages, I also achieve a lot of happiness from this program, especially from the education course. Our professor, Dr. Feng, is really a humorous and easygoing teacher. He inspires us a lot and is a really good model for us to learn. I feel very satisfied after every education lesson because I laughed a lot but also learned a lot. In addition, the diversity of teaching ways also bring me a lot of fun. University study is not only focused on the knowledge from books, but also focuses on the real practice. For example, a few days ago, I just finished micro-teaching, which was basically we can choose a topic and then prepare a small session of teaching to our classmates. There was a lot of fun from that experience, but also I learned a lot of teaching skills. For the science course, I will have a science drama in a few days. It's really amazing to relate science with drama because our purpose is to demonstrate the idea of science to the public. So drama is a really good way to tell the public what science is. Life of the university is full of excitement. Study is not the only thing anymore. Find your interest, get to know a lot of friends, join clubs, show talent. Exchange overseas. So many fun challenges are waiting for you. Join our program, join our faculty, and join the University of Hong Kong. Thank you.